What is going on, friends? Dane's great journey. It feels and sounds so weird to say that just because I know it's been a long time since I've made a YouTube video. If you're new or if you followed this for a little while, I know I've mentioned in past videos that I started a podcast called Young, Wild, and Rich that you can check out in the iTunes store if you want to check that out, where it's been an amazing project to interview young professionals, share a little bit about my journey as a young professional in my career, but also interview young professionals who have different careers, who really love what they do and they found an interesting career that I get to share with how they got into that, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So that's been an amazing experience and some of the reason why I haven't been on YouTube as much. But now I'm making another video on YouTube, Dane's Great Journey. I thought it would be very appropriate to give you guys a life update at least, like what's going on? What are you doing, Dane? It's been so long since you've made a video. Are you still are you still enjoying what you're doing? Why are you MIA, missing in action, whatever it might be? So let's talk about that. Let's get into it. I definitely want to give you guys an update. So if you don't know, I work for a technology company in Arizona, in Chandler specifically. It's a software company in the fraud prevention space. In some of my last videos, I probably mentioned that I do work for this company. It was on the sales side. An update from that is I'm still working for the company now over 2 years, and I've recently in the last 2 months transitioned into a client-facing account management, customer success, if you will. There's a lot of different ways to name this role. But essentially, the easiest way to think about it is as account manager, right? You manage a book of accounts and you make sure that everything is going smooth with them in terms of how they're using the product and just anything and everything related to customer support, relationship, account management. You can look up the definition of what does someone do. Customer success is kind of the newer term or word for it. In technology, it's becoming a really big role within a company, especially if you're in technology, and account management is another word for it as well too. So you can look that up and see what actually account managers or customer success managers do for an organization. But I transitioned in this role about 2 months ago, and at first it was a lot different than what I was doing now, but I've gotten up to speed. That's what I'm trying to say. I've gotten up to speed, and it's been such a great experience so far. Couple reasons why. You still get to deal with clients, but now the way you deal with clients is more personal and in a longer relationship. Because when you're in sales, you're working to get a product into a company, and then you kind of pass that off to someone like me after that's done. So now I'm on the post-sale process, or I'm working with clients who've been using our product for years, and big clients, which is awesome. And it's been so great to now have a deeper relationship with clients because I love meeting people. I love helping people. That's a big inherent value of mine. Someone who wants to help, someone who wants to add value to relationships in any way I can, from when it started in fitness to now it's in technology. So that's been amazing. And then another awesome part of the job has been the ability to travel. So with these clients, we have to go see them because it's important to build the relationship on top of doing the day-to-day with the account management stuff. So I've been traveling like crazy the last 2 months, almost every single week. And I get to travel over to the Northeast, New York, Pennsylvania, Connecticut, Boston. That's like the area that I work within. And I haven't been to the Northeast that much. So that side of things has been so cool to experience. Not only going and meeting clients and working with them and just, hearing great feedback, working on new projects with the companies, implementing new things, helping them get more value out of the product, but then being able to travel, be in a new area, working with different people from our team, experiencing the culture, the different things that a place like New York has to offer that I've, before this trip visited once in my life, which I've already been to like 3 times now since starting in this role. So that's been so cool. And I've been just so happy with that. And it's been a really good experience. So I'm super grateful for the opportunity to move into another role like that within my company. And it helps me kind of build upon my skill set as someone who's always been in sales to client facing to now building and deepening relationships from an account management perspective, in a performance management, a lot more deep in the product. So helping me just get a more well-rounded skill set base for my career. I'm 27 years old now, and I'm going to be 28 in about 2 weeks, which is crazy. I'll probably make a video about that as well too. And I've been making videos on this YouTube channel, believe it or not, since I was 18 years old, and I am almost 30. Come October 7th, it'll be 2 years till I'm 30. So that just blows my mind as well too. Like, I've been putting a camera up and talking to it from just, I mean, you can go back and see videos where I was a personal trainer and I was 19 years old to now where, you know, I'm doing something completely different. And I think that's such a cool thing about being a young professional and documenting your journey and sharing the different experiences that you have, good, bad, all the in between, and going to look back at the person you were 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 5 years ago, and seeing who you are today and how much you've grown and how much you've developed and the different things that you've experienced and learned, because it helps shape your overall perspective on what you think about business, what you think about job, what do you think about a career, what is important to you, how do you prioritize all these things. More things happen in your life, more things come up, more things that are stressful come up, and you have to kind of like handle all of this stuff. And that's why this channel existed in the first place, because it was all based on my journey, but also my journey through personal development, something that completely changed my life when I was 18 years old, picking up some books and learning about how you can dictate and control your mind, how you can think differently to control the outcome of your life, just so many different things. And, you know, up until this day, I know I haven't been making videos. I mean, it has maybe been 4 months since my last video, but every single day, all those things I was doing when I was 18, 19, 20 years old, I've done and just refined and, you know, been able to do even at a deeper level today. You know, I don't even know how many journals from, you know, looking back at my life of just constant pages and pages and pages of daily journaling, goals, things I want to accomplish, things I'm grateful for, books I want to read, just books on books on books. It's The Untethered Soul. I'm reading this right now for the second time. Highly, highly, highly recommend it. It's all about, you know, your mind and how you think about things, emotions. Really interesting book. It's by Michael A. Singer if you want to check that out. But again, just looking at like the library and how the library continues to grow, and, you know, reading, podcasting, listening, continuing to feed my mind, because again, these things help you put yourself in a state of gratitude or confidence, you know, as you, like every book I've read, every note I've written, everything I've tried to continually to tell and refine to myself has helped me become a better individual every single day, week, month, and year. And just looking back now as I'm making this video, it's very nostalgic to me too, because I'm just thinking about all of the videos I made in the past, all the things I was going through, how much developing that was going on, and all the things that have now transpired since then. And I'm so grateful for it. And it just makes me feel really, really good, and just makes me want to continue to share a message with you. And I know I don't have a huge following on this YouTube channel, but that's not the point to me. This is a video journal for me. This is a video journal for me to look back when I'm 30, 40, 50, 60 years old, when I have kids, to share with them the things I was doing when I was younger. That's so like amazing to think about from my side. Like being able to have a video journal of your life from when you were like a teenager. I mean, I was 18, but still teen, to 20s, early career. What are you doing? How are you handling the different challenges that life brings? And how are you continue to become successful personally, spiritually, in your relationships, in your career, in your business, entrepreneurial endeavors, anything that you want to do, your passions, your interests, your values. So I definitely want to continue to make more content on this channel. And I know I've been dropping the ball like crazy, and it's just life, right? Life. That's a great way to give an excuse to you in this video, while you're watching this. But the podcast has been going on. That's been crazy. That's been awesome. It's been such a good experience. I've met so many awesome young people. I don't know how many times can I say awesome in a video. Awesome blossom? Awesome blossom? I don't know if you know what that reference is from The Office, one of my favorite TV shows, by the way. As well, I'm sitting here talking to you about many, many, many different things, but I definitely want to continue to create more content out. And if you want to hold me accountable for that, leave a comment below, thumbs up the video, let me know what you like to see from a journey perspective or an experience perspective. I'm gonna start actually making more videos on some of the things that I've been learning, just like going through my career, some of the challenges, some of the growth, as well as some of the just different things I've been learning from the personal development side too. It's all been amazing, and I definitely want to share as much of that as I can with you. So I'll leave it there. We're at 10 minutes. Wow, time flies when you're just talking and chatting and catching you guys up. I definitely want to spend some more time with you. So if you ever want to get connected, you can always send me a message on YouTube. I also have an email. It's info@youngwildandrich.com. So YOUNGWILDRICH.com. That's where you can connect with me. Follow if you want to follow along in like my personal stuff. If you want to get creeper like that, it's completely fine. I have an Instagram. It's just Dane Kamela, DaneKamela. Or if you want to look at some of the things I've been doing with Young, Wild, and Rich in the podcast, it's YWR Podcast. And you can find that on Instagram and Facebook. Connect with us in some of the other places. That way you can, if I don't make a ton of content here, you can find us in other places too. But I plan to make more YouTube content, and I want you to hold me accountable to that as well too. So thank you for your time. Thank you for your attention. I hope you guys are doing amazing. Share with me below how your journey's been going. I'd love to know. I'd love to know the good, the bad, what you need help with, what you're working towards, what goals you might have, and we can continue to dialogue, because it's all about the journey, but it's all about your journey too. My journey is just to share with you guys some of the things I've gone through in hopes of helping you along your journey and inspiring in any way I can. So thank you guys, and I will see you guys soon. Cheers.